Barry, got your picks in yet for the week or what?
Jesus, Jeff. Yes, I got him in. I'm after doing this 222 times. What could possibly go wrong?
Hi, and welcome to week 8 of the I Formation. I'm Geoff Gibbons.
And Barry Fitzgerald.
All right, buddy. Flying high this week, man. I'm looking at the picks. I went out on a limb there on the Monday nighter. It backfired on me, but you did well. We both did well. Like I said, I was in at 9-5 this week for a grand total so far of 64-43. You were in at 10-4, which puts you at 63-44, one behind me. And our mystery picker last week, Mississippi Mike, he finished strong, but he started out of the gate pretty slow. 6-8 last week.
Sorry, Mike.
6-8. Anyway, and the composite there for the mystery pickers now 56-51. So tell us a little bit about Mississippi Mike.
Mississippi Mike, thanks Mike for sending in your picks, buddy, and being our mystery picker. Mississippi Mike is none other than Michael Dormady, all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana.
The Big Easy.
Going to school at Ole Miss, Eli Manning's alma mater. So thanks, Mike. And as always, we got a little something for you. And just to give you an idea what it is, just close your eyes for a second. Now, what do you see? Thanks, Mike. Nice try this week, and just want to challenge everybody else to see if you can beat us on the panel.
Continuous. Well, this week's mystery picker is Newfie Bullet.
Wow.
And we'll hear more about that next week.
Right on.
I'm interested in some of the picks that are coming here. Let's shoot right in, shall we? Start with the Thursday nighter. We got Miami in Houston to play Houston.
Yeah, I have the Texans here.
So do I.
Really?
I do.
Okay, going against your home team?
Well,
your own team, sorry.
It happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Pick them with the head, not the heart.
It is what it is. I mean, Steve, you went against your Patriots last week, and
we're coming to you, buddy. We're coming to you.
Right. So you did pick against and hope for the win, and it all worked out for you. But this week I'm going against my Dolphins again in Houston. I don't see it unless they come up with a good game it's not something they've played over the last few weeks.
That's right.
You know, wolf in sheep clothing.
What's the bullet saying?
The bullet is going with the Dolphins.
Oh, on the road.
So,
wow.
On the road again.
Yeah.
Next we got the early Sunday game, which is being played in London.
Can you repeat that?
The early Sunday game that's being played
in London. Thanks, folks.
And it's Philadelphia at Jacksonville. Jacksonville being the home team this week.
Right.
What do you take on this?
Interesting game here. You know, if the season ended today, you see the playoff picture starting to come up now. If the season ended today, neither one of these two teams would be even in the playoffs. But I'm gonna pick Philadelphia here in this one. No real advantage as far as location goes. So, Jacksonville is still hurting, I think, injury-wise. So.
Funny you should say that, because Blake Bortles has an abysmal record against the rest of the NFL when he's playing everywhere else.
Right.
But as a starter in London, he's 3-0.
Wow.
So I'm going with Jacksonville to win in London. And our mystery picker, Newfie Bullet, is going with the Eagles as well.
Okay.
So let's see how that goes. Next, we've got Seattle and Detroit to play the Lions.
Yeah, I think Seattle is well rested. And I think they're getting stronger every week, Jeff, actually. And I really like them here in this game. It's going to be a tough game up there in Detroit. But going with my Hawks.
I'm going with the Hawks as well. And our mystery picker is picking Detroit to win at home.
Good done.
Next, we've got Tampa Bay and Cincinnati to play the Bungles. What do you think it is?
I'm going with the home team here. Tampa Bay has been up and down. You really don't know where they are. Started off really strong, Ryan Fitzpatrick and stuff, but no, I think Cincinnati's going to win this one.
We're Cincinnati right across the board here.
Okay.
You're right. And it is a regular season game, as you say.
That's right. It's not the playoffs. Yeah.
Yes, that's right. The playoffs.
The playoffs.
Talk to me about the playoffs. All right. Next, we got Washington and the Giants. Should be an interesting game. You know, the Giants licking their wounds from last night. That was a close game.
Yeah, I know. But you talked about a coach, and a lot of people gave him a hard time going for 2 there when he could have just kicked the extra point, which is not a given anymore, as we know. And pulled them within 7. But the clock management was terrible there last night. Talk about coaching. But and Washington was strong the last game. So I'm liking Washington on the road here.
I am too. Actually, right across the board, we're going with the Redskins. Yeah. It'll be a great game to watch. Good rivalry, as we always know, right? Always a good game.
Yep.
Next, we got the Jets at Soldier Field to play the Bears.
The Bears. Well, I mean, what can you say about Chicago? It was a heartbreaker of the weekend. Missed it by that much.
Well, you think about not kicking that ball through the end zone,
Yeah,
and Jackson,
I know.
made a plethora of mistakes.
Yeah.
He did manage to run back a kickoff, so that was the difference.
Yeah, I think they're going to be pretty worked up over that one this week and ready to go. The Jets are going to be in tough, I think. So I'm picking Chicago here.
Wow, I'm surprised, and we're going with the Bears right across on this. Next we got Baltimore at Carolina to play the Panthers.
Had a close game against the Saints there. What was it you say? Stole defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, right. So they played well that game. New Orleans was lucky to win it, but I think at home I've seen the game in Carolina. I love it down there. A little shout out to PantherFans.net if you ever get a chance to go down there. Like the Panthers, keep pounding.
Going to Carolina in your mind, are they?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, unfortunately on this trip, well, actually, no, you got our mystery picker going with you, but I'm picking Baltimore to win in Carolina.
Okay.
And I think you're going to see. I don't
Yeah.
know. I've got this sneaking suspicion about Carolina being able to put the points on the board against that Baltimore defense. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
Next, we got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, another rivalry or division rivalry.
Yeah, I got the Steelers here on this one.
I got the Steelers as well, but our mystery picker said he's going with Cleveland. Yes, the Browns. This is his upset of the week.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes. And Cleveland has surprised many teams this year.
Yeah.
Found themselves in overtime a couple of times.
That's
They
right.
found themselves, got a tie already this year. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. So 2 Pittsburghs, 1 Cleveland. Next, we got Denver at Arrowhead to play the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, not much to say here. I don't want to belabor this point. I mean, people got stuff to do. Kansas City for me, man.
Kansas City, here we go. Right across the board. Next, we've got...
We got a call coming in here from
You're on to here,
from our
Connor.
mystery picker, I think.
I don't know.
You can't change it. You can't change it, Nuffy Bullet.
Ghosts in the machines
That's
here,
it.
folks.
Yeah.
Ghosts in the machines. Next, we've got Indianapolis in Oakland to play the Raiders.
Oh, well, our favourite guy, Jan Gruden, right? But I'm going to go with Oakland here, the Raiders. It's time they start putting a couple of W's up on the board. This is probably one of their best chances this year, I think. Colts going to be tough, but I like Oakland.
Okay, both myself and the mystery picker are going with the Indianapolis Colts and Andrew Luck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Amari Cooper not making any difference to this team according to statistics.
According to the pundits, Amari Cooper will result. Amari Cooper's move to Dallas will result in their chances of making the playoffs increase by 0%. So
I couldn't. I don't know. Just
sometimes a move like that shakes up a team, though. And that's what I'm looking at here.
well, it certainly decimates a team. Like we saw the Khalil Mack story.
Yeah, I know.
And now Amari Cooper.
Yeah, well, like Bill Riley used to say, a dog's most dangerous when he's wounded. They're wounded pretty bad now after those 2
I would expect they would have killed a few things by now, but they haven't. I don't know, man.
So done, put him down too. Put the dog down.
That's right. For the love of God.
Anyway, that's my long shot this week.
Yeah, and it is. 2 Indianapolis picks against you. Next, we got Green Bay at LA to play the Rams.
No,
I sort of stumbled over this one all week thinking about this.
Me too, yeah.
I don't know, man. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. And I mean, as you get to, they're at 7-0 now. If there was a team that could get behind, behind beating a team like this, it is the Green Bay Packers. The one space or the one place where I think that maybe Green Bay is a little stronger than LA is the quarterback position. And don't get me wrong, Jared Goff is no slouch. But you get Aaron Rodgers going mid-season, he's going to put points on the board against that LA defense, but I don't know if he's going to be able to put enough points on the board. I think he makes this, a high-scoring game, and I think he keeps Green Bay in it. But I'm calling the Rams to win this game by a field goal.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I think you're absolutely right. If there's a team that's not going to be intimidated going in on the road and playing a 7-0 team, it's going to be the Green Bay Packers, right? And like you say, Aaron Rodgers has seen that show before. So, but again, I'm gonna pick the Rams as well. But I'm just a question: do we know how Kupp is doing? What the story is there? Or?
I don't know. No?
So that's going to be
he's out for a week from the last I saw from the reports.
So that's a question mark, like you say. But all things being equal, I think depth-wise, the Rams are probably a better call here. But it's going to be a close game. I agree.
To date, Todd Gurley has scored 88 points in the National Football League this season.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills have scored 81.
Well, there you go.
Well, that'll put it in perspective.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take the over on this one, folks.
Yeah. So I got the Rams.
We all got the Rams. We do. All got the Rams. Next, San Francisco is at Arizona.
Well, if Cousin Larry and the Cardinals can't pull out a win here, I don't know what to tell you. So I'm going with them.
And this week, both myself and the mystery picker are picking the San Francisco 49ers to beat the wounded gazelle on the Serengeti that is the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah, I hear you. They're looking desperate 4 out of 5 games. But
you can't win games without scoring points.
I know, I hear you.
Even in turnovers. I mean, Arizona has been famous for not being able to capitalize on turnovers and not score points. And that's their Achilles heel again this year. I think San Francisco has got enough offensive weapons to put points on the board and beat them.
Yeah, you're on to something there.
We'll see.
But I'm still picking the Cardinals.
It's all good, man. Next, New Orleans is in Minnesota to play the Vikings.
That's going to be, I think, the game of the week. I really do. Minnesota, they're going to be tough anyway. I hope they haven't got to kick any field goals late in the game with the luck they've had with that. But I'm going with the Saints on this one. That's for you, Mississippi Mike.
The Saints, we're all going with the Saints this week. And that's another team that I see getting stronger and stronger as time goes on.
They're number 2 overall in the NFC.
I picked them to win it all this year.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm. You did.
Me too.
You did. Let's see. Who that?
Yeah.
One for you, Paul Warren. Next, we got the Monday Nighter, and that's New England at the Buffalo Bills. Come on.
Are you asking me who I'm picking?
Yes, I'm asking you. It's a formality.
Jeff, this is the lock of the week game right here. And I'm picking the Buffalo Bills.
Mr. Strobridge. The thoughts that are expressed here are not necessarily the opinions of those of both of us. We got to fill up 2 minutes here. Remember, now you got to justify why the Buffalo Bills are going to beat the New England Patriots prime time on Monday Night Football. And let me tell you, man, I'm eating this hat if they do.
You're going to eat that?
Yes, you better believe it, my son. You better believe it. I don't care if they're playing that on Mars.
Well, I guess I got to justify why I'm going to pick this game. Well, Steve, I love you, man. Love your commentary and everything else, but it killed me to see you pick the Chicago Bears this week. And to pick the Chicago Bears, I think you say he feels a bit dirty.
Yep.
Yeah. So for not picking his team.
Yeah.
So, and I can appreciate that, Steve, and I agree with you, man, and that's why I had to pick Buffalo, because I can't have a dirty feeling. That's it, man.
Myself and the mystery picker are going with a lock. That's our lock this week. New England beats Buffalo in Buffalo. No questions asked. That is it, folks. Let us know what you think. We like. There was a lot of good commentary over the last little while. Saw we had some new people join up and like the site this week.
Yeah.
Another half a dozen or 7 or 8 people. So you know, things getting out there. Share our site. Let people know what we're about. Don't be afraid to post your pics out there on the I formation, and you know how to reach us here on Facebook. We love seeing the comments. We love seeing the banter, and some of this stuff is coming back and forth. We've been seeing some pretty interesting conversations. So you know, we'll be here at game day. We'll be looking at the games and seeing how it all goes. The Monday nighter, I'm not so sure I'm even going to watch that.
No.
I'm pretty sure I know what's happening.
Okay, good enough, yeah.
It's like Titanic, man. The boat sinks.
Yeah. Tune in next week, folks.
Anyway, thanks for coming out and seeing us again, folks. You know where we are. Enjoy the games this week, as every week, but respect the game too, folks. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
Don't alter your state and drive at all.
Just want to say too, before we sign off, congratulations to Barry and Nikki. Just got married Saturday. Beautiful people. Hope you have a wonderful life together. I'm sure you will. And see you next week.
Yeah, well, that's it. It's a good night for me.
And good night from me too.
Awesome. All right, buddy.
We'll do that again?
No. This week he said I don't know what else Jason Garrett has to do to get far.
That's right.
I mean, how can you...